welcome to your favorite program, The Conversation. Hello there, and welcome to yet another program, The Conversation. Today, our guest is Sir Chinedu Ani. Sir Chinedu Ani is the Executive Director of ATCOI College of Education in Enugu State. He will be speaking to us about what they do in ATCOI College of Education. Please welcome my guest. Sir Chinedu, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, let's start. What is ATCOI College of Education doing? What do you do in ATCOI College of Education?
Okay, thank you. I will start from, telling you the full meaning of ATCOI College of Education. It's called African Thinkers Community of Inquiry College of Education. That is the full meaning of this ATCOI that we just mentioned. So there is like an acronym when you say ATCOI College of Education. And we are an NCE awarding institution where we train teachers here, and we train Nigerians to become teachers. That's actually what we do. It's a private NCE awarding institution. Okay,
what now is the relevance of training teachers? I mean, people could just go to the university to get a Bachelor of Education to become teachers from a degree awarding institution. Is ATCOI a degree awarding institution?
No, it's not, because there are categories in the academic institutions. Even like you have the polytechnics, you have the degree awarding institutions. That is how you have the NCE. If you don't want to go straight to read B.Ed, to go and get a degree in education, you start with the NCE. It gives you a direct entry. Just like if you go attend a polytechnic and you do your what is it called, the polytechnic offer. After that, you get direct entry into a university. Same with the NCE awarding institution. We are like a step. So for the College of Education, you do your 3-year program. It's a 3-year program as teachers, and then after that you migrate into any university of your choice, direct entry. You get your B.Ed, then you become a full graduate. So this, before, even a lot of things has changed now. Before, the requirement to get into a college of education is completely different from the requirement to get into a full degree awarding university. In the past, you don't need to even write JAMB to get into a college of education, and all you need is 3 credits for people that are not able to meet up with the normal 5 credits requirement. If you get up to 3, then you can come into a college of education, do your 3-year program, then get a direct entry and go and finish your B.Ed. So basically, we are not a degree awarding institution.
We're still discussing with Sir Chinedu Ani, the Executive Director of ATCOI College of Education. And please don't go away, we'll soon be right back. What are the basic requirements for any person who wants to enter ATCOI College of Education in Enugu as a student?
The requirement is, it's simple, because JAMB is in charge of all this thing. They regulate, as a regulatory body. So for us, you need the full 5 credits, including English and Maths, for you to be able to to get admission into ATCOI, and you need to also write JAMB. But the difference now from a full university is that the cutoff mark differs. So sometimes the JAMB will tell you that for the university you need to have up to 160, but in the College of Education with 100 in JAMB you can get admission.
May I ask, for parents who are watching this program, does the school allow boarding, or do students come from outside?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, we have accommodation for people who want to live in, and if you want to come from outside, it's allowed.
Okay. Yeah. Now the government have brought out some policies that makes it mandatory for people that want to be teachers to have a basic teaching training, teachers training. Do you people have any kind of thing for people that are already professionals, but they still want to be teachers?
Yes, of course. There's something that is called the PDE. PDE is the Professional Diploma in Education, and arranged by TRC and Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, where, because you will agree with me that some professors, you find somebody who is a medical doctor, but he doesn't have the teaching experience, and sometimes they want to go to class. You find people who retire as bankers, they probably would have, gone through PhD and things, but they don't have the teaching skills. So government created the PDE for people to come and have that 1 year teaching training. It qualifies you to become a teacher now. Because in fact, there's something going on that, the government is making it mandatory now that if you don't have, even for all the professors in the university, that if you don't have the teaching background, you will not be allowed to continue teaching, because you must have the background, the training for you to be able to teach people. So PDE, it's the program for you to do, and we do PDE here.
Yes. Now, for your students, do you have full-time? Is this strictly full-time, or do you have some students that can participate as part-time students?
No, we don't. We do full-time, but there's something that we also do that is called sandwich program. Sandwich program is designed by government for people who work, for teachers. If you do your NCE, you become a teacher. You're qualified to get employment into maybe primary schools and secondary schools, and the sandwich program gives you the opportunity during holidays. It's a holiday program. It gives you the opportunity to read while the kids are on holidays, so you can also improve yourself. So that is the only part-time thing that we do. It's called sandwich program. But apart from that, our regular students are all full-time students.
Is sandwich program the same as mature students program?
No, it's different, because this one is designed for teachers.
Okay. And
Yeah.
the mature students program, do you run
No, we don't, because we don't do master's program here. We don't do PGDE. You understand? So sandwich is mainly for education, people that are in the education sector. You don't do sandwich maybe in mass comm or maybe in other courses. It's designed just for education courses.
The conversation.
Welcome back. Our guest today still remains Sir Chinedu Ani, the Executive Director of ATCOI College of Education, Enugu. We shall be discussing a lot of things that are challenges to educational development in Nigeria. Present COVID-19 pandemic has really put a lot of, really transformed the way we deliver in the education sector. I would like to know, are you people going online, or has your school gone online?
Oh yes, we did. In fact, we didn't miss any day during COVID, because in fact we had a plan even before COVID, to keep the kids busy at home. So we're already arranging a platform that to keep them busy during holidays, where we'll teach them and make it count. So we're already, trying to start that before COVID came in. And with that platform, we took off immediately. So our kids graduated as at we haven't missed anything. In fact, our matric last year was online matric too. So,
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, if some people, do you have, what's your website in case people want to get more information about ATCOI College of Education?
Yeah, our website is www.atcoi.edu.ng.
Can you take it one more time?
www.atcoi.edu.ng.
Very well. Now, I would like to know, what would you tell parents who are not encouraging their children to go into education? Their children want to be teachers, but they want their children to be something else.
The funny thing about this is that, for me, even though I didn't read education, my first degree, but I've come to realize that education, for example, if you read a political science education, you are a political scientist, you're a full political scientist, and you can also become a teacher. You are a teacher and you're a political scientist. If you read computer education, you are a computer scientist, and you are a teacher too. So whatever, like for the normal degree courses that they do, it's just like when you go to the university and you do education, you do education related courses, you have an advantage. Because same thing that somebody has done in the single honor BSc, you have an advantage over the person. Because wherever they get a job, you can also become a teacher. So I mean, the advantage is not so much. But because once they say you want to go and read education, everybody saying that you want to become a teacher, but it's not true. You can still do education related because without being a teacher.
So what are the courses that ATCOI offers, ATCOI College of Education? What are the courses they offer? What are the varieties that one can get here?
No, a whole lot. Most of the courses that is offered in the education department, we have a whole lot of, and we have full accreditation. It's an old school.
Yes, so just mention some of them.
Okay, like we do computer science education, we do political science education, biology education, mathematics, English, and a whole lot of them.
Yes. And now, how old is ATCOI College of Education?
ATCOI College of Education is about 17 years. It was established in 2004 by my uncle, my mentor, my teacher, very Reverend Professor Stan Ani late. He started this in 2004, and in 2010 I joined him, when I returned back into the country.
So kind of say the family has a passion for education.
Of course, because the guy that I mentioned his name, everybody knows him. He's established a lot of university, a lot of academic institutions. He started with the communal education that from where President Godfrey Okoye, came out from, that is diocesan. That one is diocesan faith-based, that's an arrangement. But he established it. And after that, he started this. From here now, Core City has emerged. The Core City University has also emerged from this ATCOI College of Education. So, because ATCOI College of Education actually owns Core City University.
So, what is the future like? Where are you hoping that ATCOI College of Education will be heading to in the nearest future?
I mean, I would say we are there already. We are the best, when it comes to training teachers. We are known for that. There was one ranking that came out the other sometime which we came first as a College of Education in the country, and I know that sky's our limit. We are doing very well, have very trained, teachers that handle the kids. The population is not so much, so we have that close contact with the kids. And we're headed for the best.
Yeah, don't you think somehow that people are discouraged wanting to be teachers because it is said that teachers are not well paid?
Not anymore. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that because it's a whole lot of private arrangement coming up now. Then it used to be, when government was purely in charge of the academic industry. But now a whole lot of private sectors are coming into the business. You will agree with me that we have more private secondary schools now in this country, which people, and the people are well paid. So it's not like then those days where they said that teachers are poorly paid. No, I don't believe it. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I would like to say that this has been a very, very, very interesting time with the Executive Director of ATCOI College of Education, Sir Chinedu Ani.
And also the Chancellor of Coast City University.
And also the Chancellor of Coast City University. I would like to say a big thank you for giving us this opportunity to have this conversation with you. So we hope that next time we'll call upon you to educate us more and to see what you people are doing here for the whole world to see. Thank you for your opportunity.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.